Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to log on to your Azure Active Directory using PowerShell. So to be able to actually manage your Azure Active Directory or Office 365 environment using PowerShell, you need to actually install the Azure AD preview. Because this preview actually gives you the opportunity to use PowerShell module to manage your Azure Active Directory environment. So let me go to, first of all, you need to open your Windows PowerShell as an administrator. So without you opening Windows PowerShell as an administrator, you're going to get an error message. So let me just try and show you what I'm talking about. So if I just go to my site, let me just open PowerShell without opening it as an administrator. So here, let me just copy, for example, let me copy this and let me just move this to this screen where I'm recording this video. So let me enter the following. So when I try to actually run this, so you can see it says install module administrator rights are required to install module in C program file. So which means that if you try to run this script in PowerShell without opening PowerShell as an administrator, definitely you're going to receive an error message. So what we need to do, you can see I have the two options here. So what I did is, if I go to here, you can see we have the Azure AD preview. You can see the version, the right version at the moment. You can see all the different version of the Azure AD preview. So this is the current version which is being installed right now. So here, if I let me just remove that. So because you can only install one version of the Azure AD. So let me just install this Azure AD preview by running this selection. And here you can see it's going to try to install it on this device. So you are installing the module from an untrusted repository. So I'm going to just say yes to all. And here you can see it says warning version 2.02.85 have already been installed on this device. So now what I want to do is, first of all, to be able to log on to your Azure AD environment, you need to create a variable. And after just typing this variable, you can actually give it a different name if you wish. So I can just call this, let me just change this to like Kelvin, for example. And here you can see we're going to enter the following called get credentials. And then after which, again, we're going to connect to our Azure AD. And we want to pass it to our credentials, which is let me just change this to Kelvin. Let me make sure that I'm using the same thing. I'm not using a capital letter. Okay, let me just. So after running that screen, let me clear my screen. So let me try to run this get credentials and pass the variable and pass it the information from this get credentials into this variable called Kelvin. So here you can see it's trying to get my credentials. So it's actually requesting for my user's name and password. So I'm going to enter my user's name. Well, please mind you, you will definitely enter your user's name that have access to your Office 365 admin portal. So enter your password and then click OK. So if you don't receive any error message, which means that your password is correct. And then next, we're going to actually run this following the connect. Now we're going to connect our Azure Active Directory environment. So just let me run this. Here you can see it has now connected to my Azure Active Directory environment with my credentials. You can see my account is Kelvin Johnson. It's already connected to the cloud. And here you can see my tenant domain is actually the private.ictles.be, and account type is user. So that is how you connect to your Azure Active Directory using Windows PowerShell. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video. My name is Kelvin Johnson. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more IT videos. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye.